So I remember when I was walking on to the University of South Florida football team. They're a Division I team, college football, and at that time they were number 2 in the nation. And so, of course, the chances were extremely slim. And pretty much, everybody was certain that I wouldn't make it. And I would say that the thing that remained constant from the moment that I started training up until the moment where I actually walked on is something that I want to talk about, and I want to talk about because I don't feel like we do it enough. I know myself, I don't do it enough. I need to get back to it, and you're probably not doing enough. And that's visualization. And I don't mean visualization in the sense of, The Secret, where you just see it in your head and it'll eventually come to fruition. I don't mean like that. I mean visualization where the thing that you're trying to achieve, you've seen it so much in your head till it actually affects and evolves who you are. Like, you've seen it so much, you want it so much. Your images and your visions of it is so clear that it changes the way you walk, it changes the way you talk, it changes the way you eat, the way you exercise. It changes everything because you've seen it. It's so visual, it's so vivid, and you want it so bad. You can taste it, you can smell it. And so it actually changes who you are. Whereas now, instead of me not working out or not eating right, I know that those things don't line up with my vision that I have, that I want so bad. But not only does it have that effect, but also those visualizations. By the time it was time for me to walk onto the team, and I was looking around, I was so focused. Anxiety, I'm not going to say I had zero anxiety or zero nervousness, but it was so low because I felt like I had been there before. And so this is the fascinating thing about visualization in the subconscious mind, because you can be watching a movie and you know for a fact that you are not in the woods with this girl who's walking in the woods. But although you're not in the woods, you're scared. Your sympathetic nervousness system takes over, where fight or flight. Your heart rate increases. Your hair standing up on your arm. You actually are now having that visual, that stimulation actually happen to you. And so those effects are actually happening. Now, it's not real. You know you're not in the woods. You know there's no harm coming to you. But nonetheless, you are still affected by it. And that's because the subconscious mind is taking it as this is real. And it's the same thing with visualization. So even though the visions that I might have in my head for 3 months from now or 6 months from now, or even when I was walking onto the football team, my visualizations of running a 4.40 or having a 38-inch vertical, they weren't real at the time, but I kept seeing them over and over and over and over. So much so to the point where it was tryout day and everybody was doing whatever they was doing. I don't know, I was so focused. I had no idea what everybody else was doing. But when they said go, it was like I'd done it before. I felt very confident. I felt comfortable. I'd done it before in my head multiple times. And so I'm saying all this to say that we should visualize way more. You should see the things you want happening for you way more. But don't just see it and expect for it to happen. Work towards making it happen. You gotta actually make it happen. You gotta actually put in the work. Let your visions change who and what you are. All right? Don't just have them and just dream about it, because then you're just daydreaming. And that's fine if that's what you want. But don't daydream and expect to actually get results. You got to put in the work. So visualize. See what you want. Let it change you. Peace.